Welcome back to the channel and back to our Poland adventure.
So last night I spent quite a bit of time just trying to find out where we're going to go today, so I've plumbed all the coordinates in order.
This episode is a great example of where meticulous planning meets reality with also a bit of fate mixed in. A lesson maybe for all of us.
I'm having a bit of a morning.
And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life.
We left you in the last episode at the aptly nicknamed Polish Sahara. A couple of early visitors join us as we try and get up and face the day.
The park up happened to be next to a workers' compound, and it looks like they're going to be in for a busy day. Looks like he's got a day of metal detecting on the desert. Hope you don't find any unexploded shells. Looks like we have some early visitors to the desert who have parked right next to us. Good morning. That was okay sleep. It's one of those sites because it's a bigger car park, and also because of the location. People come here late. We got disturbed by one driver that was messing around in the loose gravel and that. But he didn't really do anything that was got us concerned where we felt we had to move. We just felt he was going to move on at some point, and he did quite quickly. And then after about 2:30 I woke up, somebody was probably leaving the beach. So I think it's a destination for young couples, etc. They left about 2:30. So again, it just disturbs your sleep and that. But it was all right, to be honest. Nice location. It's fantastic, unique location, I would say, in Poland. So if you're about this way, I would definitely come here, especially if you've got a good sunny day and a good sunset you're going to get. It's a great scene out there. And the I presume it's the Polish Air Force or Army paratroopers were doing drops during the day when we were down there, but at night the plane was still coming, probably at 11 o'clock at night, obviously doing night drop practice as well. So yeah, he was busy doing his circuit. It was good. Today we're going down into the Carpathian Mountains, I think I've said that right, to Zakopane. I've got to do a couple of errands on the way. Usual daily shop we tend to be doing. We tend not to buy any more food than we want really for that day, because it's so easy getting food. What's the point in stocking up a fridge, probably with food that we end up maybe throwing if it goes off in the cupboards and that. So we're just getting on a daily basis. But Zakopane looks like it's at a ski resort. Obviously we're in the summer, so it looks like some fantastic views. Not quite sure about the park ups down there. There's a bit more where you might have to pay for them, so we may actually pay for a park up tonight. Haven't discussed with Jane yet. And on the way there's a couple of photo opportunity sites that we'll do as well. A bit overcast today, still warm. I'm right, there's like two portions of the desert that's split. I'll put it on the maps for you can see. There's a couple of park ups like this. I like to wash your feet, or maybe for the dog. I say there is some toilets, but they're porta toilets. I'm sure not very pleasant, but we will empty our pee bottle probably in there. Not for chemical loos, obviously. We've decided the right thing to do is to actually leave the desert here.
You do have to watch things fairly carefully.
A couple of little guests this morning. And out for a walk. Aren't they pretty? So last night I spent quite a bit of time just trying to find out where we're going to go today. So I've plumbed all the coordinates in order. We can always miss them out if we want to. I've got about 3 target park ups. One of them's actually, I think it says it's 50 zlotys per night on park for night, so we may be stopping there. Don't know yet. There is a funicular So I've plumbed in the car park for the Nicky Railway, so we just need to see the price of that and if that works for us. Need to get going though, otherwise it'll be another late one.
Well, it's time to start what looks like a very full day that Stu has planned. And another memory in the bag, and this is an absolute must if you're in the area and preferably on a sunny day. I wonder if he'll wait for me. Thankfully he chose to pick me up, or was it just the footage he needed? Well, it's fuel first, but it's also unfortunately the first problem of the day. Unfortunately, he's had a diesel blowback off the pump.
Oh no!
And while I want to laugh, he quite rightly wants to cry.
I'll have to go and pay that. Can you go and pay that for me? I moved Harry up to the next pump whilst Jane paid for the small amount I spilt.
I think you're going to be flammable. Do you think you ought to get changed?
No, it's only went on my shoes, but I can't change my shoes, can I?
Oh, it went on his shoes. No. It seemed to go over everything.
No. Oh no. Oh, it's there as well.
Yeah, no. Stu is now a human petrol bomb, although I guess a diesel disaster is more accurate. Ode de Diesel is this season's favourite fragrance.
Don't put a cigarette light in the
I mean, joking apart, it wasn't obvious straight away.
Well, it looked weird, but I've never been to one where it says ONTIR, whereas this one says ON Diesel. What's TIR? Because it says B7 on it, so.
You don't. No one went in Harry, did it?
Hey?
Is
Yeah.
Is it the same stuff?
I don't know. It's B7. I think on TIR, it's because it's a bigger diameter. I think that might be.
God, look at the size of that truck, of that van. Stu, I think, has other things in his mind. Stu, have you seen the size of that van? You reckon we're going to blow up? I'm joking apart, that wasn't funny.
No, I wasn't.
Have you wiped your hands yet?
Yeah.
Well, you live and learn, so.
Let's find out what TIR means.
It's time for me to do some food shopping, and it will give Stu a chance to clean himself up a bit more.
Arrive at your destination on the left.
Stu's just making sure his bag. It went everywhere, so there's not a lot we can do.
So far to me boots.
Stu's just said this trip's going to kill him. One way or the other. He said, we're going to a firing range.
Probably shoot himself.
He said he'll probably shoot himself in the foot.
If I don't shoot myself in the foot, Jan says shoot yourself in the head. It just seems to go wrong for me. Right, you're going to go to Calflower. You keep saying Norland, it's Calflower.
Calflower.
So you have to go through there, it's over there, I can't park anywhere near.
And what advice would you like to pass on to people that we've learnt from this today?
So B7 is obviously diesel. And to be honest, there's lots of staying around this pump anyway, so I suspect lots of people.
And somebody was doing it
just
when
as
we
we
left.
there's a car pulled up as well,
But we couldn't get to them in time.
So TIR means lorry,
Truck.
So if it says, and it's a bigger bloody pipe, which is when I tried to put it in, I thought it just about went in there, but I think it's a faster flow, and of course it. But TIR, and then I noticed as Jane went in to try and pay the £1.91, the 191 zloty that was ended up on the floor, pump 2, I think it was, had for vehicles, which was a
vehicles, yeah.
smaller, thinner. So if it's got TIR, unless you've got a truck, don't use it. That's the lesson.
We learn a lesson a day.
We've got a Twix out of it, mind you.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back on the road and execute Stu's multi-stop planned trip. Our channel relies on your support, so please help us out by liking, subscribing and commenting. We're also on social media if you would like to support us further. We have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We now have a SatNav problem and have had to completely reset it, losing all of Stu's favourites that he spent absolutely ages on, and he really is having one of those days. I think it's best if I keep quiet for a while. We head to a nearby attraction as we are so far behind our plan, and we just need to reset as Stu needs to, well, just breathe a little. And I have to say that I'm really impressed with the individual look of the houses. Poland definitely has a distinct look all of its own, and we absolutely love it. A perfect location, and it reminds us exactly why we have a camper van. You cannot buy this scene.
I'm having a bit of a morning. Okay. First I throw diesel all over me. Then, just as I'm driving on the list of things to stop off at, the SatNav resets itself, which it's done probably 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years. It just decides to do it today mid-journey for no apparent reason, and not reset itself, but it gets it all, it's lost all GPS completely, and the only way to resolve is to pull over and do a master reset. So all the things I spent this morning about 20 minutes plumbing all the destinations have all been lost. And plus, you don't get as far as you think you're going to get, do you? Nowhere near.
No.
So I've given up. I'm not fighting with it. It's just we are where we are. And we're at a beautiful, one of the first stops, but it's lunchtime already. So we're not going to get anywhere near. Well, we'll get to Zakopane, I have no doubt, but we won't be going to any of the things that we thought we'd be doing.
I spent too long going around the supermarket. Not
Well,
browsing, I was literally just...
That is what it is, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd... quite a cheap shop, I think you said, isn't it?
Yeah, when I came out, I put, I think it was £10.20 off the top of my head for what we bought, and then when I put it into Sainsbury's, it was £16.50. So that's a hell of a saving, isn't it?
Sainsbury's is our local UK.
Yeah, so that's the shop that.
Yeah, so that's a good. I don't know. Was that 40% cheap?
Well, a big 5 litre water was £1.50 in Sainsbury's, and it was 45 pence.
Yeah, so definitely the cost of living here seems to be lower.
But then we know for a fact that the wages are lower, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's all down to
it's all
the ratio of the
yeah,
cost
yeah.
of living. I rip up the plans I have for today and decide to simply live the view that's in front of me, and it's a valuable lesson that micro-planning can mean you actually miss the journey. And to be honest, it takes me a while to just calm down and reset, and then I start to realise how lucky we are and start to appreciate the view in front of me and let the frustrations ebb away.
It's the Vistula River, and it flows through Krakow and finally ends up in the Baltic Sea. There's a boat cruise just gone to your left as well.
Good luck.
Normally our problem is that we would just
not have a plan. And so we would just drift.
Yeah, we're not
Whereas we
doing.
can't afford to we haven't done that here.
Well, we can. I think if we go to the Zakopane region tomorrow, because it looks beautiful on there, and then stay the night there, I wouldn't mind see if we could get up and go to the funicular railway if that works, because that'll be our little trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then stay on the site and then start tracking east the following day. But only like an hour and a half away, not 3 hours away. I think it's when you start doing 3 hours.
Yes.
Problem is you go to the shop and you do the petrol. I mean, daft as it seems, it's like an hour and a half gone, you know. Yeah. I'll get rid of the cheese. It needs eating. That's my excuse.
If the doctor told you not to eat cheese, you'd have had it.
I'll get a new doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got an open sandwich and a closed sandwich. Which is best?
Well, I'd have folded the open one and made a small one. But
I think if he was here for, say, 6 weeks, you know, it'd be quite cost-effective living, making most of the ferry crossing. I think the ferry signs are down there. There's the price, there's a little plaque, and I think the prices are on it. Maybe we'll have a walk. If we can, we'll have a go over there. If all else fails, there is a bridge that's half a mile up there. You can always catch it. I was going to say they need a bridge. So this is some of the goodies that Jane bought at the shop. We was trying to get more Polish stuff, so we got like a sausage on there. Hot dog type sausage. So we're just going to have those with potatoes, but with the potatoes here, which are an already.
you could probably get those from the UK.
Yeah, it's like they're already a cooked potato, aren't they, by the looks of it? Because they're quite soft.
Yeah, they're cooked.
What's this?
So everybody's recommended we try it, but I think it would be more traditional than the supermarket one. I don't know.
What is it? Meat?
It's meat.
It's meat filled. Was it like a dumpling?
It was a fish one.
They're like a dumpling,
Yeah,
are they?
I guess so.
Yeah. And how do we cook them? 3 minutes.
They're dumplings made by wrapping around dough around the filling and cooked in boiling water.
So it's 3 minutes, and this is like a ravioli type approach to cooking it there.
Yeah,
It's 3 minutes, plunge it into boiling water, 3 minutes. The ferryman must sit there day in, day out with his wife for 9-10 hours a day.
With a local ferry nearby, we venture across to the Benedictine Abbey. And we'll share this in the next video, where the day starts to get better and Stu finally relaxes.